Good morning. So I'm putting together this lift. It's a no-name brand lift, and one of the things they didn't do is, and the instructions aren't super clear, and you'll be wondering, let's see, all right, this piece right here, which goes, now what you see here, this odd shape, that's showing what the bumper looks like without the bumper cover on it. But this piece right here, it doesn't really tell you how to attach it to this main plate, which is right down here. So the main plate you see right here will be that plate right there, the big heavy plate. And then this piece right here, the spring, has a bolt in it. It looks like it's bolted. Well, it's bolted. It comes bolted together. You take the bolt out of this and you run it up through the middle hole of this big steel plate before you bolt all that to the top. And let me scoot you up here closer. Just so you know, these 4 bolts that hold all the original suspension on are just long enough for the other one, because the plate that I took off here is not that thick. It's a little bit thinner, and allows these, I don't know if you can even see that or not. Maybe you can see one from right here. Anyway, that bolt right there, when you put the nut on there, it's just barely enough length of that bolt to get that nut down there and just get a little bit of that nylon lock nut part on it. So that's just how short they are. And another thing is, these pieces, that's the wrong one here. They go right here like this. Don't try to just manhandle this and put that in there. If you do get it going, you're going to strip it out, because these threads are terrible. They're coated with, I'm not sure. I was thinking that some of the powder coat in there, but they're just rough quality. So this one right here, I've already taken a tap and die set and tapped this out, because if you screw this up, there's no replacement. You have to buy a whole new kit. So this kit was 220 bucks. You might as well have just gone ahead and bought one of the more expensive kits for $450, because now you're gonna have to take all this off and throw it all away, because you tried to force this threaded bolt into there where it won't really go because it wasn't tapped out properly. I sat around for an hour thinking, maybe I'm just tired, maybe I'm just old, trying to get that screw to catch to the point where those threads on the end were polished up, till I realized, all right, I'm gonna have to take a tap and die set. And don't use a drill bit, just do it by hand. It's slow, but use a drill bit. I mean, don't use a drill, and run in there with the mechanical means. You need to do it by hand, in and out until you get those threads nice and clean. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a nice threaded end like that. It's gonna go in there and cause some damage. Even if you could get this started, it would probably get about halfway and seize up, because those threads are terrible. But I didn't know that up front, so I figured I would save some money and buy a no-name lift kit, which it has good reviews and it looks fine. I wanted to double A-arm so it would ride smoother. I saw that old straight front end. I could have bought that set for about 80 bucks. The straight axle front end, that drop axle, and had it lifted the same way. And then, of course, the back is not a big deal because it just has some big chunks of, here they are, metal for, to sit on your leaf spring like that. That's pretty much all the same throughout the industry. But if you're gonna get one of these aftermarket ones, you're gonna have to get a tap and die set and tap that out so you don't tear up your threads. All right, thanks for watching this episode of the Club Car. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.